Qasem Soleimani is the commander of the Qods Force, a division of the Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which conducts special operations outside Iran. According to Western sources, although he has maintained a low profile, Soleimani has been very influential in building up the capacity of Hezbollah, shaping the post-war political landscape in Iraq, and turning around the Syrian civil war, driving opposition forces from strategic points. He is listed by the United States government as a terrorist, and has been described as both hated and admired by his adversaries. Early life and education. Soleimani was born March 11, 1957 in the village Rabah in the province of Kerman, and his father was a peasant. He has a high school education. In his early years, he worked as a contractor for the Kerman Water Organization. When not at work, he spent his time lifting weights in local gyms and attending the sermons of a traveling preacher by the name of Hojat Kamyab, a protege of Ayatollah Khomeini. Career and activities. Soleimani joined the Revolutionary Guard in 1979 following the fall of the Shah of Iran to the Ayatollah Khomeini. Reportedly, his training was minimal, but he advanced rapidly. Early in his career as a guardsman, he was stationed in northwestern Iran and helped crush a Kurdish uprising. On September 22, 1980, when Saddam Hussein invaded Iran, Soleimani was a lieutenant in the ranks of the IRGC. During the war, from 1980 to 1988, he was stationed at the South Front, commanding the 41st Thurala Division while still in his 20s. He is considered a hero of the war by some war veterans. After the war, during the 1990s, he was an IRGC commander in Kerman. In this border region of Afghanistan where opium trade travels to Turkey and on to Europe, Soleimani's military experience helped him earn a reputation as a successful fighter against drug trafficking. During the 1999 student revolt in Tehran, Soleimani was one of 24 IRGC officers who signed a letter to President Mohammad Khatami. The letter stated that our patience has run out, and said that if Khatami did not crush the student rebellion the military would, and might also launch a coup against Khatami. Command of Qods Force. The exact date of his appointment as commander of the IRGC Special Forces, the Qods Force, is not clear, but Ali Al-Fani cites it as between 10 September 1997 and 21 March 1998. He was considered one of the possible successors to the post of commander of the IRGC, when General Yahya Rahim Safavi left this post in 2007. In 2008, he led a group of Iranian investigators looking into the death of Imad Munir. Soleimani helped arrange a ceasefire between the Iraqi army and Mahdi army in March 2008. Following the Twin Tower attacks of September 11, 2001, Ryan Crocker, a senior State Department official in the United States, flew to Geneva to meet with Iranian diplomats who were under the direction of Soleimani with the purpose of collaborating to destroy the Taliban, which had targeted Shia Afghanis. This collaboration was instrumental in defining the targets of bombing operations in Afghanistan and in capturing key al-Qaeda operatives, but abruptly ended in January 2002, when George W. Bush named Iran as part of the axis of evil in his State of the Union address. In 2009, a leaked report stated that General Soleimani met Christopher Hill and General Raymond T. Odierno in the Office of Iraq Unregistered Trademark as President, Jalal Talabani. Hill and General Odierno denied the occurrence of a meeting. On January 24, 2011, Soleimani was promoted to Major General by Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Khamenei is described as having a close relationship with him, helping him financially, and has called Soleimani a living martyr. Soleimani has been described as the single most powerful operative in the Middle East today, and the principal military strategist and tactician in Iran's effort to combat Western Israeli influence and promote the expansion of Shiite influence throughout the Middle East. Genevieve Abdo has called him a brilliant tactician. In Iraq, as the commander of the Qods Force, he is believed to have engineered the Iraqi coalition government in its current form, supporting the election of Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki. According to some sources, Soleimani is the principal leader and architect of the military wing of the Lebanese Shia party Hezbollah since his appointment as Quds commander in 1998. According to several sources, including Riyad Hijab, a former Syrian premier who defected in August 2012. He is also one of the staunchest supporters of the Syrian regime of Bashar al-Assad in the Syrian civil war. In the later half of 2012, Soleimani assumed personal control of the Iranian intervention in the Syrian civil war, when Iranians became deeply concerned about the Assad regime's lack of ability to fight the opposition, and the fallout to the Islamic Republic if the Syrian regime fell. In Damascus, he is reported to be coordinating the war from a base in Damascus at which a Lebanese Hezbollah commander and an Iraqi Shiite militia coordinator have been mobilized, in addition to Syrian and Iranian officers. Brigadier General Hossein Hamadani, the Bajzija unregistered trademark's former deputy commander, helps to run irregular militias that the Soleimani hope to continue the fight if Assad falls. Under Soleimani, the command has coordinated attacks, trained militias, and set up an elaborate system to monitor rebel communications. According to a Middle Eastern security official Dexter Filkins talked to, thousands of Qods Force and Iraqi Shiite militiamen in Syria are spread out across the entire country. The retaking of Qusayr from Syrian rebels was, according to John Maguire, a former CIA officer in Iraq, orchestrated by Soleimani and a great victory for him. Sanctions. In March 2007, Soleimani was included on a list of Iranian individuals targeted with sanctions in United Nations Security Council Resolution 1747. On May 18, 2011, he was sanctioned again by the United States along with Syrian President Bashar Assad and other senior Syrian officials due to his alleged involvement in providing material support to the Syrian regime. On June 24, 2011, the official journal of the European Union said the 3 Iranian Revolutionary Guard members now subject to sanctions had been providing equipment and support to help the Syrian regime suppress protests in Syria. The Iranians added to the EU sanctions list were 2 Revolutionary Guard commanders, Soleimani, Mohammad Ali Jafari, and the Guard's deputy commander for intelligence, Hossein Taib. Soleimani was also sanctioned by the Swiss government in September 2011 due to the same grounds cited by the European Union. He is listed by the United States as a terrorist, which forbids U.S. citizens from doing business with him. The list, published in the EU's official journal on June 24, 2011, also includes a Syrian property firm, an investment fund and 2 other enterprises accused of funding Assad's government. The list also includes Mohammad Ali Jafari and Hossein Taib. References. External links: David Ignatius, At the Tip of Iran's Spear, Washington Post, June 8, 2008, Martin Shulov, Qasem Soleimani, the Iranian general secretly running Iraq, The Guardian, July 28, 2011, Dexter Filkins, The Shadow Commander, The New Yorker, September 30, 2013, Ali Memory, The Enigma of Qasem Soleimani and His Role in Iraq, Al Monitor, October 13, 2013.